But the mica protests, just briefly, obviously it basically just affects Donegal, Mayo, and some parts of Galway, some houses in Galway too, but particularly Donegal, a lot of houses in Donegal. And obviously it hasn't been addressed yet. They're still waiting to see what happens. As you know, there's been a huge amount of protests, and obviously do feel very sorry because the houses are literally falling on the people where they're in the houses, and literally can see into some rooms and things like that because the decay in some of the houses is unreal, and they're literally falling. They literally are just fallen houses. Really, there's literally fallen bricks. There's literally they wouldn't even call them houses. They literally just fall into the ground. And obviously it's totally wrong. And again, it is the fault of the government and particularly Donegal County Council, because every county council has, and every local town they should have, should check and see if the house is structurally sound and structurally okay and built to a certain quality. And again, I don't know how they never foreseen that this material that was in the houses were bad. I don't know how that never came up when they were building the houses. I don't know how they never knew about it. They probably knew about it and they didn't say anything. And again, it's not fair. But these people, again, the government, if they got away with it, they probably expect them to pay it again. Because as one woman said, and she said it perfectly, that she already paid for a house, she already paid a mortgage and things like that for a house. And again, it's not cheap. It's not cheap paying for a mortgage. And obviously she's paid loads of money for that house, and it's fallen to bits, and through no fault of that woman's fault, through no fault of her own. When you pay for something, you expect it to be up to quality. You expect it not to fall in on you. Let's put it that way. And again, I do take, and I say this straight, as somebody did say, I can't remember who said it, but as they said, every TD in Donegal and every county councillor should resign, should go if there's not 100%, 100% funding given to these people, to the structural works can be made. Some of them won't be able to. Some of them just have to be knocked down and rebuilt. Some of the houses, some of them maybe can be saved. Again, the majority of houses you see on Twitter and things like that, there's not a hope they can really be saved. This house bricks falling off it during the night. There's some houses, again, some of them can be saved. But again, it's the thing, the money should be there. Again, it's going to cost a lot of money. It's going to cost billions and billions. But it's better off than leaving people to suffer. Again, we can't let our citizens suffer. Again, it's a huge problem in Donegal. We can't just look away from it and let these citizens abandon them, basically. We have to give them the money. And again, if it doesn't come to fruition, every TD, and I do agree with whoever said this, that every TD and every county councillor in Donegal should go and hand in the resignation very, very quickly if that's not announced that they get 100%. They should be gone. All of them should go as quick as humanly possible. And should get no pension. Whoever the county councils are, or the TDs up in Donegal, should get nothing. And should get nothing if this is not solved. They don't get what they need. These homeowners, because again, it is the fault of their local government, local town, the people who they elect in. Because again, it's up to the TDs of their constituency. But particularly again, it is an issue in Mayo, but it's not the big. It's not that many compared to Donegal. But every TD in Donegal should be gone if nothing's done about it, and every county council should be gone and just got rid of. Because again, it's up to them to fight for what's right. It's not up to people, only members of the public. Because again, they went to New York and annoyed Micheál Martin in New York, and they went up to Dublin, and again they have to take off time off work and things like that. And it shouldn't be up to members of the public to have to go and protest. Again, it should be done. It should be said, we're going to make sure it'll be okay. Everything will be okay. We're going to do our best. Without having them to protest, literally they have to protest to get what they need, and that's not really fair. I'm sure we would all agree. Well, it's not. The word is not really fair. It is not fair. It is not fair. These members of the public have to go and protest for what should be given to them. And it's only fair that they get 100%. It's only fair. That's the most fairest thing you can do. But again, as I say, every TD and every county councillor should resign. So let me know what you think. I know some people might say it's not the fault of all the TDs. Some of them are not in government. I understand some of them could be Sinn Féin, independent. Again, it's not. It wouldn't be technically their fault. It's up to, again, there's Fianna Fáil TDs there. There's Fine Gael TDs. There's Fine Gael county councillors in Donegal. There's Fianna Fáil county councillors in Donegal. It's their fault because they're in government. But again, they do have to share some of the blame. For it. Because again, they have to use their voices as TDs and do what they've been elected to do. So yeah, take care everybody and bye.